Welcome once again to the Dr. Sky Experience. Proud to be here on Talk Radio 77 WABC. As we like to call it, and many others agree, the crown jewel of radio, the iconic 77 Talk Radio, WABC, beaming out of New York City, the nation, the world, and I'm sure the cosmos. WABC, heard in over 173 countries and all 50 states, beaming out of New York City, the nation, the world, and now out to the cosmos. Welcome to month number 11, November 2024, with the first of a series of updates on what you can see in the nighttime sky, no matter where you're listening to this program. And if you'd like to email me, that's simple. My email is just drsskyshow@gmail.com. That's drsky show@gmail.com. The short month of November, we continue by discussing Earth's nearest neighbor, the moon, and go through its phases. A new moon occurred on the 1st of November. The moon then continues to wax until it moves on to first quarter on the 9th of November. But then the moon becomes gibbous or egg-shaped as it moves on to the last of the full supermoons of 2024. And that occurs proudly on the evening of November the 15th with the amazing full super beaver moon, best seen at its max at 4:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time zones across the nation. This moon, of course, rather close, a little over 223,000 miles away from the Earth, gives that majestic size when it rises, a beautiful sight not only with the eye, but in your smartphone and more sophisticated telescopes. As we continue to discuss planets, the Greek word planeteos meaning wandering stars, and let's begin as we move away from the sun. The innermost planet, the planet Mercury, is visible low in the southwestern sky as it creeps into the evening sky. Best seen some 23 degrees away from the setting sun on the evening of November the 16th. Remember, very few people have ever seen the planet Mercury, not because it's that difficult. Sometimes it gets caught up in the trees and the haze. Good luck in seeing it. Next out is Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. This planet is the unmistakable bright object visible in the southwestern part of the sky just after sunset. The planet Venus is slowly getting closer to the Earth. It will get a bit brighter, and it will move into those constellation regions of Scorpius and Sagittarius as we wrap up the year. High into the southern sky at sunset is the naked eye visible planet Saturn, the original ringed world. A telescope will reveal a very thin ring, and you know out there who you are when you observe it. If you'd like to locate the position of many of the Saturnian moons, we recommend theskylive.com to give the more telescope-serious observers an opportunity to identify which Saturnian satellites are hugging and hanging around Saturn's beautiful ring. The unmistakable giant of the solar system, Jupiter, rises in the northeast sky around 9 p.m. The planet Jupiter, known as Zeus, the god of gods, reveals its amazing structure. It reveals its clouds and its bands, and often visible is the great red spot on Jupiter. A great storm that's been hugging in the upper atmosphere of Jupiter for who knows, maybe thousands of years. Jupiter will be getting closer to us in December as it reaches opposition. And then last but not least, we talk about the red god of war, the planet Mars. It too getting closer to the Earth for another opposition that'll occur during the mid-period of January 2025. Not a great opposition, meaning the planet won't be incredibly large in a telescope, but to the naked eye observer, the planet Mars, the red god of war, rises in the northeast around 11 p.m. local time. An interesting object to see. And for those of you that are interested in other planets, we find out that the planet beyond that of Saturn, the god Uranus, which was the sky god. Again, the planet Uranus will reach opposition on the 17th as it moves high up into the constellation region of Taurus, right next to the beautiful asterism star cluster known as the Pleiades. And for more information on how to spot Uranus, a greenish little orb that was discovered back on March the 13th of 1781 by the astronomer William Herschel in his small reflecting telescope. TheSkyLive.com will give you active star charts, and it is visible indeed under the super darkest of skies with no moon, even with the naked eye. But for many city dwellers like myself, a pair of binoculars will show you the next planet out beyond that of Saturn. We find out also that there are two interesting meteor showers that occur during the month of November. We find out as we move into the month, starting around the 9th, we find the Northern Taurid meteor shower. This occurs from about October 13th to the end of, let's say, November. If you happen to look up into the area near where Jupiter lies in the sky and see some slow-moving fireballs, they could indeed be part of the Southern Taurid meteor shower. And then also, not to top that, but equally important, on the 11th begins the Northern Taurid meteor shower. Occasional bright fireballs out of that region, high in the northeast, right around where the planet Jupiter is. So you heard it first here on the Dr. Sky Experience, here on Talk Radio 77, WABC. And then a last meteor shower, which unfortunately might be just wiped out by the brilliance of the moon, is the classic of all meteor showers, the Leonids. In some years, the Leonids have peaked with so many meteors. We go back to our existence story back here in 1966 in Arizona, when people thought the meteor shower all but died out. Around 5:30 in the morning on November the 16th, 1966, seriously, observers, and I don't make this stuff up, saw about 300,000 meteors an hour beaming out of the constellation Leo the Lion for a short period of this incredible meteor storm. If you get to see a few of these objects, so-called shooting stars, by around that time, the morning of the 17th and 18th, at the head area of the constellation of Leo the Lion. We appreciate your interest in the things we talk about here on this radio experience, the Dr. Sky Experience, with great guests from the realms of astronomy, space, aviation, and weather, celebrity guests in the mix, and also proud to talk about great stories about American exceptionalism. We want to remind you we're proud to be with owner and operator John Catsimatidis every Sunday on his popular show around the world, The Cats Roundtable. And then catch us again with the Dr. Sky Experience and Brand every other Wednesday at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for The Other Side of Midnight with host Frank Morano as we temporarily change for the hour the name of the program we call Cosmic Conversations with me, Dr. Sky. Wishing each and every one of you the best for health and happiness and a most joyous and happy Thanksgiving season 2024 from all of us here at Talk Radio 77 WABC. I'm Dr. Sky in clear skies as I'm your navigator on the highway to the heavens, a highway, at least at this point, that has no tolls. So go out and observe the wonders of the universe as we help to expand your mind and others on these great subjects. Have a great day.